Okay, I'm back. Looks like my display captures failed here, so I'll just quickly see if I can fix that. Ooh, interesting. So my video capture device. This is very professional. Okay, it seems to be working now. So I'm on an arbitrary world again. I've got 5 minutes and moving set here, just to try and get as many countries in a row as I can. Try and work on that. Hopefully I can get some better bollard guesses later. So here, kind of interesting, no bollards so far. Guess it could be like, are these icebergs? Thought maybe Norway or Svalbard or Greenland. Iceland? I feel like Iceland would have a bollard. I think this is a bit of a throwaway for countries, so I'll just give it a shot anyway. I'm going to go with Iceland, I think. It was Greenland. That's a shame. I should have figured that out. I kind of thought that Greenland was an option there, but overruled it. I probably would have gone Svalbard over Greenland. Okay, this seems like it's in the Americas, possibly the South Americas. This sign might show up something. Whoops, I've gone a bit far. Oh no, it's cooked. Yeah, that one's completely baked. Nothing to see there. There's some more signage up here though, I think. It's a very interesting location in the, what do you call that, valley? Ooh, that's Cyrillic. So I guess it is Cyrillic. Don't know how to read any of that. I'm not sure if there are any unique characters there either. I'm trying to learn unique characters, but it's kind of a bit tricky sometimes. I guess this could be Kyrgyzstan or Kazakhstan. Got a nice little picnic area here by the lake, by the creek. Don't know if this is private or it's some kind of company for electricity generation or something like that. I might go, there's no vehicles around, so I might go in the mountains up in the north of Kyrgyzstan. Ooh, it was Kyrgyzstan, but most of the way to the west here, nearby Arkit or Chat. So what's this called? We've got a few guest houses around there, so it seems like a touristy area, but okay, so in terms of countries that was a good vibe, but not a great guess. My initial thought here was New Zealand, but I think we're set up for driving on the right hand side, so I guess possibly the US. Someone's taken the curve a bit sharply there, taken out part of the stop sign. It's a low wooden, unpainted post there. Short white post, number plates, front plates, and there should be some information here. I think this is pretty typical of the US, so I'm pretty confident. Yellow center lines, white outside lines. An ad for Sonic, I think. Yes, Sonic. I don't know too much about Sonic, but I don't think they're like as widespread as a lot of other chains. So that's probably a tip. I bet you there's a map somewhere of sonic distribution through the US. America's Drive-In. We're open 6 AM to 11 PM. Very good. I think I'll head out on this major road. It's probably got some information. We could be in Tar Heel. Tar Heel Autos. Ooh. Some digging equipment and this kind of barn looking thing. So it could be in a farming community. NC. So this is Currituck, Outer Banks, NC. Outer Banks kind of sounds like Canada though. I'm sure this is the US though. I think there's like some US signage there, so I guess it's North Carolina is my best guess. Got miles per hour. Grandy Greenhouse and Farm Market. Fresh strawberries, 1 mile on the left. That'd be worth checking out. Got the speed limit there, which is pretty typical of the US. Got a lot of fast food chains, but I guess that's typical of the US as well. So let me just have a look at North Carolina, which I think is here. It's a wide one. Where's Tennessee end? Here, it looks like. So the Outer Banks makes me think kind of nearby the water. Some cool names here. Stumpy Point, Duck, Kill Devil Hills. What was this one? I thought there was another interesting one there. Kitty Hawk. I wonder if that's actually Kitty Hawk where the Wright brothers flew. Maybe. If we had a road number that would be helpful. Let's have a quick look. Got a minute and a half left. I don't really get the vibe that it's nearby the coast, but it's actually some... No, I thought that was palm trees, but I don't think so now. Emergency signal, that's not helpful. Grandy Greenhouse and Farm Market again. Sure, I haven't turned around and gone backwards, but if I travelled a bit faster I probably could have got a road number here, but kind of going north-south. North-south by the water maybe. My screen's flickering. It's starting to die, I think, my external monitor. That's not convenient. Let's have a quick look. Oh no. Here we go. North-south nearby the water. Maybe on the way to Norfolk. Norfolk? I guess there. Ooh, actually I was really close before. I think I was right on. I think I was just... Oh, I should have looked for the Sonic or the Dollar General or whatever. I think I moved off the 5k there. Okay, that's a good start though, 49 kilometres. It could have been a lot better. Got these chevrons, which are fairly ubiquitous, I think. Yellow centre lines, and driving on the right hand side, a lot of palms. I feel like this pole top's pretty common. It's a Colombian cross there by the looks. Heading east-west. Not sure what this indicates. It's like a pair of droopy eyes. I think this is typical in Colombia too. I think someone in stream months ago told me about that. So it's quite tropical. Let's have a look where it could be. It's probably further down here, I'd think. Maybe not in a national park though. Driving pretty much directly east-west. with some curves. Maybe up here on the 40. Let's have a look and see if I can get a road number or something. Be nice to get a good score here because I started out... Oh, maybe I didn't start out too well. But the last one was pretty good. They're selling some land here, I think. It's pretty lush. And yeah, they're selling this little shed and patch of land. Looks like there could be a bunch of mosquitoes here. It's my dream, is eradicate mosquitoes. I don't know what this is indicating. PR23. Could be Pereira. Popayan. I hope it's not all the way north. I think I'll just guess here. Ooh, it was all the way north. The 90A, I think that sign actually said 90A on it. So it was right nearby Cartagena. Tobacco. It's a cool name. And round 5. 114, can't crack 20 to start off with. This R with the upside down hat, that's probably a unique character. It's got the yellow sticker on the pole. I don't know what to make of that. How would I judge the road here? It's not too bad in terms of quality. I kind of got the impression it's like Romania here or something. This pole looks like... Oh, look at this. This is like a... I noticed in Bulgaria they have a lot of... Well, I've seen it at least twice. These tall substations. But the pole tops that I've seen in Bulgaria had little hooks on them. But I think... this is a chunky pole, which I believe is a Bulgarian thing. They've got a nice little greenhouse here. Presumably it gets a bit cool and they want to grow some strawberries or something like that. They've got a pool here as well. That's interesting. What about Bulgarian language? I think normally they have dual language signs. But blue I think is okay for Bulgaria. Are they in Europe? Probably, maybe. Let's check out the bus station, the bus shelter. It's good they've got a notice board nearby and a bin. The seating is a bit lacking. They could probably put in a bit more seating. But that's pretty good. I like this see-through because you can see when the bus is coming. Got a nice bus stop here. Bus stop sign. I'd rate this one 7.5. Lack seating, but good on them for having a rubbish bin. Maybe 8. I'll give that an 8. In terms of where in Belarus, not too sure. I just dropped into town here. Fairly central. Slutsky. It was Czechia. Oh my gosh. That's annoying. If I'd seen a bollard, I could have got Czechia. Also, the E with the hat is unique to Czechia. So I didn't know that the R with the hat was unique as well. Or maybe it's not unique. It is unique. Gosh. So much to learn. So I knew the E with the hat was unique to Czechia, but the R is as well. That was an easy get if I'd let my my lettering a bit better. 17.7 to start off with, not great. My unique characters, a work in progress. Got cacti. These makeshift fences, which is probably like a South American thing, I think. The posts on this side are pretty... a little bit DIY, but a lot better. Got a range of mountains up here in the north. low mountains, not huge. It's been raining. It looks quite lush. Don't think Brazil, maybe it's Colombia again. What about that cactus? It's a long, tall, straight cactus, so maybe it's just Mexico. I think I'll go Mexico. I don't think I'm going to get anything else here. I'll go southish. It was Brazil. Oh no. I just didn't think they'd have cactuses like that in Brazil. Fail. Maybe a cow would have helped out if I'd seen a cow. This is a pretty bleak ground as well. Not much to see. Again, some mountains to the north here by the looks, or low hills. A bunch of sheep. I don't know if this could be... Just going to fast travel up the hill here. See if I can get something better. I don't know if it could be New Zealand. A bollard would definitely be helpful. I don't think I'm going to get driving direction here. And I think these signs, I don't know if they're set up for driving on the right hand side, or they just happen to be like that because of the curves. It could be right hand drive. I've got no, oh here we go. Could be Argentina maybe. Yeah, that's kind of good. Argentina's kind of fits what I'm thinking here in terms of the landscape. I can't really see what that says. It's got a 21 on it. Just with the black here, that kind of reminds me of Argentina. To see up the top here would be useful, I would think. Just going to pop it in Argentina so I don't forget to guess. A fairway south. I think they were sheep though rather than cows, which I think would be a bit unusual for Argentina. What about the fences? The fences are really pretty professional. It's like the Pampas, I think that's what they call it, in Argentina. It's like cattle country, but it's like millions of sheep. I don't know about Argentina for sheep. See if I can fast travel to something a little more useful. If I saw a Spanish language sign, that would make me feel a bit better. Or a number plate. Not sure if this is a rift or not. I try not to look at the rifts. Kind of bugs me. I'd say the the sign back's kind of grey. Maybe I can make out this one a bit better. No. We're down to 20 though. From 21 previously. I cannot make that out. I'm just going to guess Argentina. Ooh, it was. Is that not Argentina? Yeah, it is. Okay. It was right in Tierra del Fuego. I didn't think it was that far south. 1,400 kilometres away. That's not great. Yellow centre lines here. And reduce speed ahead. Set up for the right. These are all set up for the right, so... And that says speed limit, I think. Ooh. I went further past it than I thought. Yeah, speed limit 35 miles per hour. I'll just fast travel and see if I can find something else. Not sure north or south here. Could actually be south. Maybe I should look at the trees and see what's going on there. I think that was just another speed sign, was it? It was, speed limit sign. But some low pines here, which kind of makes me think north. And these spindly pines, I don't know if they're actually pines, they could be... There's a fast growing kind of tree that is planted for forestry, which I don't know the name of, but it could be those. Doesn't look like whatever they're attempting here is working out too well. So where would pine forest be in the US? I wonder if I'll risk it and go south. My inclination is to go north here, but I feel like maybe I'll go south. It's a lot of... it seems very lush. That's the end of the road here. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get any other clues here, so I'll just go in Alabama. Ooh, that was a nice vibe guess. Pretty nice, 245 kilometres away. It's the wrong state. I think it was actually Florida there. Yeah, here's the border here. There's Mobile, and then the border goes straight across here. That was pretty good for vibes. I'm pretty happy with that. Could have been a lot worse. And now these roads are pretty bad, so maybe Romania could be a good get for this one. Let's check out the stop sign. Don't think that's a flag. It's kind of a large truck there. Fairly large for Europe. Which I'm pretty sure it's Europe, but it could actually be. I think that might have said pare. It says arrête. Okay, so this is Canada, surely. Uruguay. Geez, I feel like I've seen this signage before, but I don't recall where. And we've got this bollard. It's kind of like a freehand blue spot painted on there. That would explain the truck anyway. It didn't seem likely for Europe. So, French-speaking Canada Post, that's a giveaway. Nothing to say exactly where in Canada. I forget where they only have arrête on the sign instead of stop and arrête. But I think maybe I'll go near Moncton. It's just nearby Montreal. That's annoying. 800. It's because that was my inclination, was to go nearby Quebec City. So, just want to Google where French-speaking Canada is. Regions where French is the official language. Regions where French is the official language only at federal level. So all the way over here. So I think my guess was in a French-speaking area anyway. That's okay. Could be worse. Okay. Next. A bunch of rocks, a bunch of palms. Looks like a plantation of sugarcane, but they haven't made much of an effort, to be fair. That's not going to yield too much sugar. Or rum, I guess. This soil's really interesting. My initial thought was probably Brazil here. one dog, the chair, kind of like a grass roof like in Colombia. Actually, Colombia would have yellow plates, probably. They don't look yellow. It's washing day, mostly jeans, farm wear. And these, which I'm not too sure what are. Maybe seat covers from the truck. It looks like they're set up for some kind of livestock. I guess this is a feed trough. Yeah, a feed or water trough. Guess I'm gonna have to go Brazil here. Let's look for some pines or something. I don't really see any pines. I hope here's something. A horse or a cow? A horse. I think it kind of looks okay for Brazil, probably. What's this? Another horse. It's fairly lush. So it could be para. My region guessing of Brazil's not great, obviously. So that was 1,300 kilometres away. I wonder if there's something that would give that away. So we're just off the 421. Sao Jiao. Yeah, so regionally that could have been better. I don't think I've ever guessed this far west. 12,000, 12,500, that's a shocker. Okay, let's just move on quickly from that. So this says Reltoront, which is kind of interesting. Seems like a fairly touristy area here. German speaking. And they're using the oldie worldy font everywhere. It's probably pretty obvious, but I don't know. It seems like whatever it says above tourist information here would be useful to read. I can't quite get it. It's I can't. It's Jebsrop. I can't do it. Gosh, it's a 30 zone. Bad music. No. Bad Muskow. Grundschule First Puckler. Frei. Frei. Shoot. I've forgotten what Frei is. It's street, but I forget which country. It says Frei. Marketplace. It's kind of Germanic, but I don't think Frei is German. Is it the Netherlands? No, they'd have yellow plates. Belgium? Switzerland? Oh gosh, I can't remember. I need a town. I need to cheat by looking and seeing what they call streets. Strasse? No. Belgium. Switzerland? No. What about the Netherlands? This doesn't look like the Netherlands, or maybe Belgium actually. Rouen. It's French, of course. Surely not Germany. Strasse, of course. Unless Denmark. No, that wouldn't have German, surely. That's Vey. the Netherlands. Don't think there'd be... There's WEG. Okay. Frey, I don't know. Slovenia, Slovakia. Surely this is German. Luxembourg. No, I don't see it. It's like Rouen as well. Guess I'm gonna have to go in Germany. I do not like it. Oh, it's right near. Oh, there's Bad Moscow. 232 kilometers away. I didn't think Frey was a German thing. It's probably the worst. It's a German surname. In context of a street, it's possibly named after someone. Oh, I don't know. I thought it was less ambiguous than that. So, at least I got the right country. This could be Spain. So Spain, it's got the blue Europe strip, so that's good. Arcada de la Libertad, that's Spanish, but how about this plane? And in Europe, so it must be Spain, surely. The hospital is this way. Ayuntamiento, Pueblo Viaje, Policía Local, and Correos. Kind of a weird place. It's like an island or something. Cantona, Puntal. Yeah, I think we were right near the water anyway. Playa Mat Hotel. Looks like an old school resort town somewhere. It's like a control tower, but maybe for boats. Not too sure. Kind of got a blue sticker here, which is like French. It's Spanish though, surely. And someone's graffitied probably the part of the sign, which would be very useful. So set up the driving right. I wonder if it's... I don't think it's Ibiza. Maybe I'll go on the mainland here. There's the mountains all around too, which is a bit weird. I get a vibe where the water is. Kind of north. I wonder if I should drop it in an island. I just guessed there. So it was full north. Near Laredo. Or in Laredo, probably. So country is correct. Streak of 6. Bad guess. Driving right here, all white lines. That's a temporary sign, I see. It was just a big exclamation mark. No context there. OU 311. It's got yellow, which is kind of like... let's check this stop sign. It says stop. It looks like kind of like small Italian font or something. Not sure about the road lines or chevrons or anything in Italy. just chevrons. Just jump in and quickly see if there's any OU roads. That's really unusual. SS's, SR's. What would OU refer to? Maybe I need to travel. So that bollard I'm not familiar with. It got yellow on it, which is a bit unusual. Here's a car. Let's see about the number plate. There's 2 blue strips. That would be super convenient. I don't think there's any blue strips. Difficult to say. I think actually it's the Italian stop sign. It's got the unique font, but I think it might be lowercase. I'm not too sure. Stop signs everywhere though, they've spammed that. Very unique stop signs. It's like a natural road from the year 2000 or something, I'm not too sure. It could be Italian. Something very odd about it though, definitely. Maybe it's an Italian island. OU 311. So what would... These have got SS roads as well. SPs. Don't really get any OUs. A's, SS's. The use of yellow is kind of interesting on that bollard where the OU signage is. I think Malta they drive left, if I'm not mistaken. I could well be mistaken, but what am I going to do? It's kind of like Italian language. It doesn't have the Italian strips. I wonder if I should go... I've only got 56 seconds left. Probably should have looked for more information instead of... spinning in circles. I think I'm going to have to go Italy, but I'm not happy about it. Oops, I missed. It was France. No, Spain, sorry. Spain. So that was Spanish. OU roads in Spain. Why did I think Italy? I didn't really think of... Spain didn't enter my head, but I should have had a quick look there just because of the language. 1,500 kilometres away. Shocking. Concrete road. Washing Day. Nearby the equator. It's washing day all over town. Looks like these bikes are parked up on the right, which I think would be good for the Philippines. Just want to get a bit closer here and see what side of the road these cars are driving on. What's this? It's like a water buffalo. Very cool. With sun protection here, which is impressive. Got a bollard with K245. Just want to get up close to these cars and see what's going on, if possible. Yeah, I think it's the right hand side. There's this sign which I haven't seen before, it's pretty cool. Very vivid. And I have to say, like, the children crossing signs are the most varied. And goats, got water buffaloes and goats. Been coming across a lot of goats in GeoGuessr lately. Concrete road, close to the... I wonder if this is Sulawesi actually. No. Darn. 1,300 kilometres away. That would be the normal guess there. It would just be to go... I'd normally go kind of north of Manila. Not to worry. Next. Oh, okay, Africa. Pretty sure. Could be Namibia. It's got kind of Botswana vibes, and it's got this pole which is kind of Namibia, I think. The red soil. Oh, these are mules or donkeys? Very red. This kind of pole's a bit of a departure for Namibia. If I saw some French here, I'd go Senegal because of the red soil. Got a water tower, which I haven't seen in Namibia, or anywhere really, in Africa. I think this could be okay for Namibia. Some working mules there, or donkeys. I think they're mules. I don't really know the difference. So I'm kind of hoping this is bread. So I couldn't work it out to start with. So with the bread, the French bread, I wonder if that's a Senegal thing. Should I just risk it all on that? I'm getting very strong Namibia vibes, but maybe I'll go Senegal because of the bread. It's very dodgy. It was Senegal. Yeah, the red soil and the French bread is a giveaway. 146 kilometres away. That's 17,000 coming back up again after a shocker. Difficult to say. Could be riding on the left here. It's a really nice house here. Really intricate woven balcony with a ladder up there. It's like a kid's playhouse. Not to demean it, I think it's really cool. But it is really washing day. Everyone's agreed which day is washing day in this town. I've never seen so much washing before. Man, the weather here in Ho Chi Minh City yesterday was so wet and windy that I didn't end up doing the washing because it was likely that it was just going to fly off the balcony. I guess it's a concrete roads. Kind of wish I knew if we were driving left or right here, for sure. Weighing post, data weighing, every 18th day of the month. Weighing shrimp? Pura Pasayan. So maybe it's a shrimp farming town or fishing town. It's a cool little shop here. Looks like a Pepsi town. I think that's Pepsi rather than Coke. think, Indonesia here, despite the concrete road. It did have English on that weighing station though, which is a concern. I don't think the sun's going to give anything south, by the looks, southish. Northern hemisphere. I thought she was sweeping. It's kind of convenient with all those palms around. You can just pluck off a broom, pluck a branch and use it as a broom. But I think she's actually taking it maybe for some weaving or something like that. There's this street light, which I'm not familiar with. A yellow base. It's lit on the, well, it's difficult to say, it's right hand side going out of town or left hand side going into town. They're walking on the right, which could be a giveaway for right hand side. This guy's kind of right in the middle. Maybe this is the Philippines. Very nice little round anyway. Yeah, they're on the right there. Wonder if this is Sulawesi. Should I risk it? No, I don't think so. The sun was pretty prominently in the south. So I think it's fairly prominent in the northern hemisphere. Probably not the main island up here near Manila, but what about Cebu? Ooh, wow, that was nice. Nice plonk. Wrong island, but so this must be the shrimp farming area. I wonder if this is gym, like gymnasium. There's a tattoo shop nearby. Okay, 4727. Pretty happy with that guess. Not throwing it on Sulawesi or going north of Manila like I'd normally do. Oh, that's a grand house. Europe, I'd guess. Not sure what's going on here, whether it's some kind of structure, I think. Chickens? Quite a high-pitched roof, and this looks like it might be a church. Golly, I don't know what to make of all this. Maybe I can, this is maybe the garbage truck coming up here. I think there's blue on the left-hand side of the plate there. Some ornamental flowers. Cement truck is what it is. Quite hilly. Is that a bollard? A bollard would be kind of useful. Though I'm not very good with bollards, but I feel like if there was an Austrian bollard here, would I get that? Yes, I would get Austria. Could probably get Switzerland, similar to the German bollard. Is there some writing here? I don't think so. Let's go up here. I think there's something to read. Selassie. Is that Polish? It could be Polish. This is a bit difficult to read. I think there could be a Polish L there. Although it does say Dacha, I think, which is like a Russian holiday home kind of thing. I think this is a Polish L. I'm pretty happy with that, and there's a bunch of Z's everywhere. Yeah. In terms of where, I'm not too sure. It's pretty lush and mountainous. Well, hilly anyway. Just got to find some hills. I guess kind of north here. Bruzy? I don't think so. Maybe to the west. A real struggle spotting elevation on this map. I think I'll go north. In here somewhere. Are there hills there? I don't really see anything. Just drop it there. It was all the way south. So, are there hills showing up here? There are. Maybe it's the resolution on my monitor, it's just not showing up too well. So, right country, wrong region. Shocker. And we're right by the railway line here. I'd say the road quality is poor. There's a little bit left here, but mostly it's been washed out. So this could be, I know the road quality in Ukraine is poor. Oh, there's some poppies, I think. Yeah, some poppies. I'm pretty sure oh, there's a whole bunch of them over here. Mostly farmland by the looks. Some animals here, I'm not sure if... No, I think they're just bushes. Yellow flowers. Doesn't want me to go this way. I don't really know what Ukraine looks like, but this is a really shocking road. Nearby a rail line. Up here I'm not too sure what this... It could be like a substation or something like that. All of this whole region's seen better days. There's grass growing in here. Don't know if I'm going to get any... Yeah, it's kind of abandoned. Cool place to explore. As long as you've had your tetanus shots, I'd say. It's a bird mid-flight. I don't really know what else to do. It's really flat here. So I don't know if that's like a Ukraine thing or not. Dark soil. Just going to drop it in there. How bad could the guess be? Whereabouts though? Oh, there's a rail line. I wonder if I can find a rail line quickly. Here's a rail line. We're going kind of east-west, that's not helpful. Should I care? Probably not. How far is this going? I don't think it's nearby a big city like this. I think this looks like it's actually a commuter train or something, a passenger train, but kind of got the impression that this was a freight line. So, just drop it here. Is there water nearby? There isn't really. This is a poor guess, but why was I even scanning in the wrong country? Here's the rail line here. Here's Bulgaria. I wonder if I could have got that. I don't think so. There's no... Oh, the language would have been Cyrillic anyway. I don't feel too bad about that. So really flat, black soil, Bulgaria. I seem to get a lot of Bulgaria rounds lately. And a lot of animal rounds, which pleases me. These appear to be chubby cows living near some birds. It's got these low mountains, which kind of reminds me of Lesotho or something like that. First things first. What side of the road are we driving on? I think this is left-hand drive because they've got the lines here to overtake. Medium shoulder. I think this is Lesotho or somewhere nearby. These are some really stocky bulls, cows. This one's all alone, so maybe he's the bull. These tabletop mountains, I think, are legit for South Africa or thereabouts. A sign would be helpful. I feel like South Africa's kind of good with signage. Quickly fast travel. I don't think I'm going to get a sign in this circumstance. There's something going on ahead. Is it worth travelling all that way? I've got 3 minutes, I'll just see how far I can get. Very boring to do and to watch, but sometimes it's necessary. Whoops, I passed a car or something there. Oh gosh. Still miles away. I'm just going to drop this near Lesotho, travelling north-south. Ish. Not quite north-south. It's kind of like this way. Oh, it wasn't Lesotho, but it was nearby, near Acton Homes. Well, regionally, that's a pretty good guess. I'm pretty happy with that. 92 kilometres away, wrong country. And this kind of looks Argentinian. Avienda Mendoza. I'm pretty sure there's a Mendoza in Argentina. And this is not like the... this is more the typical rubbish or post basket in Argentina. Or Brazil, but... and this plate looks like it's got a black dot. So I'm pretty comfortable with Argentina here. These painted poles, not sure if that's indicative of an actual place in Argentina. An actual town. Fruits and vegetables. Frutas for fruit and verduras for vegetables. Driving right, so that's all good. So all I've got so far is Avienda Mendoza. I'm not sure if you'd have Mendoza Street in Mendoza, possibly. 4 chums out for a stroll. Drinks. Rod Pob. Not sure if that's a bar or not. Wow, is this a... there's a parking area outside of school or something. Does this have... oh, it's got that AR. The government of Argentina. Nuevo Paseo del Lago. This is a lake. New something, La Paz. La Paz municipality. So there's a La Paz in Bolivia, but I'm not going to get baited by that. Don't really see a La Paz province. Chubut, Rio Negro, La Pampa, Cordoba. Where's Mendoza? Salta, Santa Fe, Rosario, Formosa. What would I say? This looks... oh, here's a bus shelter. Yeah, a good amount of seatage there. I like the windows so you can see the bus coming. No bin by the looks. Fairly sheltered though. No timetable. I'll give that one... oh, there's a bin up the back here. I'll give that 8.5. probably doesn't need to be too big for the size of this town. I think it's kind of a dry region. I'm just going to go, I don't know about La Paz municipality, but what about Cafayate? Ooh. San Luis province. Oh, Mendoza province. Gosh. And there's Mendoza there, I couldn't find it. So it is nearby Mendoza. But we're actually in, oh, there's La Paz. Not that La Paz, but that could have been a better guess. I was kind of looking for Mendoza. It stands out fairly prominently. Gosh, disappointing. It's 19222, so that's an improvement anyway. Feeling better. I feel like I can crack 20k. I think this is wild grass, pretty unstructured. And this is like a temporary fence. These poles are wacky. I have not seen those before. Very elaborate. And we're in Asia. Growing rice here by the looks. And this, whoops, I think this is a Japanese reflector. It's a tiny house. Could be a pumping station or something. The sign is absolutely cooked, so that's not too much use. There's a DIY pole here, which is kind of interesting. Let's go a little further in. Probably a lot of information giving away the region here. I'm not familiar with it though. It's got a Dunlop sign. Everything's very baked. Kubota. There's this guy. That doesn't really tell me anything. What about this? Hello. This must be near the ocean because this is for tsunamis. And if you're running uphill to the... Just move over a little bit. Running uphill to the west. So I guess we're kind of on the east coast, right? Right. So we think this kind of region's more likely to be tsunami prone. There's Fukushima, which is definitely tsunami prone. Maybe we should just drop it in that region somewhere. How coastal is it? There's quite a few mountains nearby. That kind of checks out. What if we're in... How close to the coast would we get tsunami warnings? A fair way out. What if we're in Kawauchi? Guess there. Ooh. This Ibaraki Prefecture. Nearby Hitachiota. 92 kilometers, that's a really nice guess. Closer to Tokyo than I thought, but I'm very happy with that. Okay, it could be a 20k on the horizon here. So driving right, that makes sense. And that could be Polish. Certainly could be Polish poles. Why there's sometimes blur signs is beyond me. Some automation, surely. Gosh. Just want to see what the sign says. I'm pretty sure it's a Polish sign. I can't get close. I can't get in that, there we go. Not very helpful at all. It actually looks like maybe some phone numbers at the bottom, which could be helpful. I don't know if phone numbers in Poland are locatable. Here we go, 600. And we've got the Polish L, so that seems fine. Got plenty of wood for winter. Probably have to get it under cover before it gets wet though. Maybe they're drying it out, I think. And got their own tennis court, kind of. Any line ball calls are going to be a bit contentious. And they've got this kind of like an oven, I think, at the back for baking something. So, whereabouts? I had a pretty bad Poland guess last time, which was all the way south. I wonder if I should go near in the south somewhere. Oof, it was all the way, it's quite south, but all the way east. Nearby Lublin, Chelm. I don't know how the Polish L's pronounced, or any of the other Polish letters, so back out of that. 354 kilometres, could definitely have been worse in Poland. And here we're smack bang in the middle of a vineyard by the looks. Got Nobly Pole. It's like a DIY pole. And these huge electricity towers and some wind turbines, mountains in the south. I wondered about Italy for this. What else would be helpful? If this is Spain, surely there'd be a no hunting sign somewhere. This is some really sizable mountains. It was France, by the looks. Okay, OBS is reconnected. Very convenient. I think it's reconnected here, but it's not showing. Yeah, it is reconnecting. That's good. Pretty annoying that it dropped out. So I had a nice fail there. Picking Italy for France. I wonder how I could have guessed that. Gosh, I've been asking for bollards this whole time, and now suddenly I don't want these bollards. It's not like an Italian bollard. We've got the orange as well. An SS road, and so I think SS is like intrusive thoughts there. So this bollard's all the way to the top. It's like Italy or something. Yeah, SS, Italy. So this bollard's Italy and Albania or something on the SS-74. So this is retribution for the last round, which was France, that I chose Italy. Hopefully I can track down the 74 here. 73, 76, 77, maybe the other way, 73, that's the 74. Oh my god, why do I can always find all the roads except the one I'm looking for. It's got 71s, 74 I'm seeking. 67. How can I not see the 74? This is Italy, right? Pretty sure. 12s, 65s, 64s. Must be down here, surely. Nearby the 75 and the 73. Now I can't find any SS roads. Brilliant. We're still in Italy. I'm not. I've scanned out of Italy. SS 13, 14, 67, 73. Check it's not San Marino. 42. It must be around here somewhere. 73 is here. SP roads. God, scanning for roads or place names is just horrendous. I'm just going to drop it somewhere here. So that was the SR74. Did I misread that? Oh wow, I missed out on this sign here. Did I go this way? Don't even know where that SS sign was. Or SR, depending. Did say SS74. SR74. I wonder if it's a dual road or they misnamed it, mislabeled it on the map here. I feel aggrieved. 4,700 points though, that's not too bad. Driving right could be Brazil. I'm not sure about these temporary bollards. Check the language on this sign here. Precaución, zona de hundimiento. That could be Portuguese, could be Colombia. I think that's a Colombian cross, right? Pretty confident. In terms of where, I wonder if this will throw up any locations. Street, like a road number or something like that. It's got some mountains again, way off in the distant south. There's a lot of roadworks going on. A nice little temporary shelter. No yellow number plate. Oh, here's a yellow number plate, that's right. That's what I'd be expecting in Colombia. It's not the greenest. It's fairly green, but not super green. It's nice that they they've actually got advertisements on the toilets there. It's nice that they've provided a lot of chemical toilets though. Bit of a queue building. I don't think I'm really going to get any road number or anything like that. Just try travelling a bit. There might be one up here. Yeah, creating a bit of traffic here. Here's something. I think this will just say nothing of interest. Bit of a blur here. Yeah. So maybe here. And then the trucks covered it. Brilliant. There's too much traffic here. Here we go, PR 82. I think that was kind of like where it was before. It's like a PR road. Where was it? Pereira. Don't know. Don't know if the PR is a road number or it's just the distance to. Could it be Pereira? I guess that's kind of central. I don't mind it. I'll guess there. Wow, it's all the way in the north here. Near Santa Barbara or Rio de Janeiro. Neither of those are the ones you'd be thinking of. That was quite a way away, 611 kilometres. Not, oh, but I cleared 20k, so that's nice. First time today. It's probably the first time I've gotten within 1,000 or 2,000 of 20k. So there's this language. Laotian? There's someone's lit a small fire here. It burn off beside the road. That pole's kind of interesting. As is this little Airbnb here. It's a concrete road. Is that a bus shelter? Couldn't be, surely. It's got a little seat at the back. It's like a miniature bus shelter. If it is a bus shelter, style points, I'd give it 8. Functionality, I'd give it a 2. This is just for children, a school bus or something. This is probably India now that I think of it, or could it be Sri Lanka? Whoops, wrong continent. Maybe it's Sri Lanka. With that language, I think it's one or the other, surely. India or Sri Lanka. It's quite a big landmass to be playing around with, but just not clear in my head what Sri Lankan language looks like. I thought there might, oh, it's washing day. I thought there might be a, here, a sign. So it's a political party sign. It's like the Sri Lankan lion there. I think maybe it's okay. I'll go pretty close to Colombo. Why? Some pretty big hills or mountains around about. So maybe a bit further away. There. Wow, what a guess. 21 kilometres away. Very happy with that. We're nearby Bora Products PVT. I didn't see that. I wonder if it's like a bus shelter's listed here. I don't know what that little house was for. It looked like there was seating inside. 4942, that's a great way to start the round. Very happy. I'm glad I identified the language, kind of used some logic, managed to find some mountains. It was a bit of a plonk, to be fair. Is this a bus shelter? If so, I'll give that 2 points, because any kind of weather's going to be... This feels like an island here. St. Pauli Beach Cafe. Ingenveri. Don't know what to make of that language. There's ocean to the west. I think this is an olive tree. And the trees are painted white at the bottom. Looks like the olives are fairly well protected. And they've got a couple of lines for good measure. So this is Turkey. I think. I think that's good for Turkey. Got mountains to the... It's got water to the south. Market Cafe. Pide. Something very touristy about this. Mountains east. Fence. Yep. I guess they're advertising the fencing company. There's quite some professional fences here. Mountains to the east. Water to the west. I wonder if this is not too far from Istanbul. There's some mountains here, actually. Could be in Ov. Why not drop it in Ov? I should look for some hotels or something. There's some cafes. Yeah, this is kind of touristy. It's got Pide. I don't think that's the Pide place, but I'm pretty sure this is not it. It looks less less developed than this. It's got boats and things. It's something like that. Maybe we should go a little further. I don't know. It's probably miles away, so I shouldn't really worry about it. Yeah, it's completely like it was near Didim. Oh no. Bozbak. Six Senses. Beach. Gosh, I really just should have gone near Istanbul. Wouldn't have been too bad. Instead I tried to mountain vibe it. I don't really see the mountains here. Yeah, they're there, fine. Gosh, should have just gone on the west coast. 1,179. Southwest Turkey. Absolutely. Samdale. 2 points. 10 points. Totally 12 points. What a shocker. Got rolling hills here. I'm not sure about this pole. Got a few pines, mostly very deforested, and a really flat roof here. I wonder about South America. I feel like there's something written there, but I'm not going to be able to read it. Still reeling from that Turkey fail. I don't know why I didn't just go west. More sheep here. So far my thinking is, I don't know, Argentina or something. Oh, here's some bollards. Are they yellow? I can't tell, are they Icelandic bollards? Could this be Iceland? I've never seen Iceland like this. I've only seen like coastal stuff. Are these yellow bollards? Or is this New Zealand or something? Some weird New Zealand bollard. Sheep is a good fit for New Zealand. I think these rolling hills probably are as well. The bollard is... Oh, here we go. Some New Zealand bollards. Very nice. Got, don't know, like fiddlehead fern or something like that. It's very ancient ferns. In terms of vibes, I don't know. Unless Sam Dale has something to add. Some small flowers. I just don't regionally know anything about New Zealand. So, are there mountains nearby? And it's kind of rolling hills. So I'm going to go on the North Island here and guess near Dunavik or Hastings. Oh wow, it's all the way north, pretty much. Okay, I'll try and keep that in mind. So it's kind of in line with Sydney, which I guess some of that, not a clue. Okay, you'd have to be brave to commit to there anyway. 481 kilometres, but some of that, the plants and things, I guess, would be this region of Australia, or even further north. So maybe I should have guessed that it was far north New Zealand because of the ferns and things. Anyway, I guess the right island. 1 from 2. So, okay. Let's check out this bus shelter. I guess this is kind of like Russia or Ukraine or something. There is a little map of... not a map. Like a little document with Russian bus shelters. Which, yeah, this is like Russian or Ukrainian. I don't know about this car. I think this is a Russian crossing though. Or Ukrainian, not too sure. So this is like Russia, Ukraine, Lithuania. I think I've seen it in Estonia. But this kind of could be like Kazakhstan. They spam the bollards around that, probably just Russia. Although, let's hold it up a minute. Because it looks like they've got dual language here, which you wouldn't really see in Russia that often. These utility poles are super short. Very flat. I don't know about this car, but that's like... I don't recall ever having seen that in Russia. I feel like these ornamental things are more like Kazakhstani or Kyrgyzstan, I forget. I think Kazakhstan. But normally they're like huge, rather than this Potemkin monument. Veselka cut. I don't know it. Would they have dual language in, so it could be Belarus. Could it? Not sure about the crossing sign in Belarus. So Kazakhstan has dual language. I kind of like that better than... or does it? I'm not sure about on the signage. I should probably just drop it in Russia here. I just don't think that the dual language would be a Russian thing. I'll hedge. I'll go Kazakhstan near Russia. Oh, wow. 500 kilometres away, but pretty happy with getting the country there. A six country streak, 3,810. Not a huge amount of points, but probably the car was a giveaway there. Are these yurts? It's probably Mongolia here. It's an interesting road. I didn't know about the short dashes in the middle here. We're heading kind of northeast southish. A small Airbnb in the background there. More likely the yurts are Airbnb, to be fair. Yeah, and this is the Mongolian bollard and the Mongolian car. So there's mountains to the south, heading pretty much south-north. I don't know about regions here, but are these mountains? It's going to be probably somewhere near Ulaanbaatar. I can't believe some people have got like committed time to region learning regions of Mongolia. I guess there's not too much coverage, so it's probably not too hard, but it's pretty low on my list of things to learn. 382 kilometres away. That's not too bad. It had all 19,317. It had all of Mongolia there. The car, the bollards, yurts. I didn't see a yak, so probably not everything, but pretty much everything. Got Europe here. Got holy pole. Oh, I thought they were holy poles. I'd changed my mind suddenly on account of the poles have no holes. Very nice area. I just don't know which country we're in. Whenever I don't know, I kind of always think Romania, but ooh, interesting. Studenac Market. They've got potatoes. Could be Poland. Just judging a little bit by that language. Rooms, Paulik. And it's got 5 stairs on the crossing and this thick white border. And chubby mum and child, I'll call that. None of that rings a bell. Rock Cafe. There's quite a lot of English here. 5. Got the yellow crossing, yellow and white crossing. The C with the upside down hat, also the S. You know, it's like Croatia or something. It's got a belt. I thought that was like. I thought that was like a. I do not know. Suddenly, let's check Croatia. There's so much here, and I just don't know what's going on. To be fair, Serbia could be Serbia or Croatia. Sam Dale with the Croatia. I shouldn't really go against you on this one. I think it could be Serbia or Croatia. My first thought was Croatia. Just drop it. Some mountains in this west, to the west. I can't for the life of me make out mountains on this map. Surely they're up the north here. Just plonk it here. Near Sisak. It was a bit further south, but and a bit further west. But good. 8 points for Croatia. Because I did already mention it, so I was half thinking Croatia. Yellow dashes in the middle. White outsides. Got oil derrick, an oil derrick. These reflectors, which I'm not familiar with. I initially thought South Africa here, but Nebraska is the call. It wouldn't have yellow centres anyway. So what can you do? Seatbelts and helmets are required. It's crazy that some parts of the US they don't require seatbelts or helmets. I guess it's like, free will or whatever, but so Nebraska's a nice small state. Relatively small. So I wonder if I can get a road number. It probably doesn't matter too much. Just plonk it middle or something. Traveller information call 511. I wonder if that says and or something's missing from the start here. Unless it's an acronym, and or. No E. Is there indoor? Something N-D-O-R? It's kind of not near anything, so maybe up here is better. Heading into Valentine. Or Valentine. I'd be better off just dropping it central, but so the road is kind of opposite to this. Why do I care? It's just somewhere here. It's heading into Crawford. A little further south. It was just on the border of Nebraska. Oh, that makes sense actually. Gosh, I didn't use my logic there, in that the reason they mentioned that helmets and seatbelts are required is because it's on a state boundary. Wow, it's a hinky road here. Must be someone's driveway maybe. Is there anything nearby? Not really. A little water. And Colorado. Okay, with a little more logic I could have got a better guess there. Or a worse one if I'd picked the wrong border, but... Wow, this is... quite the cliff. There's a little crack in the road there, maybe Canada. Canada certainly has some elevation. Check this here. Nope. It's Rostov or Lilland. So that O is like Norway and some other places. Not sure about Rostov. Could this be Norway? Not too sure. On the 468. Does that check out? I don't think so. So where else do they have that O? Not definitely saying it's not Norway, but I don't think it could be Denmark, surely. What about Estonia? After this I'm gonna, I think Sweden does too. Or, gosh, I can't remember. There's like 3 countries that use that O. Not Germany, not Netherlands, Belgium, no. Norway, yeah, okay. You've got, there's the Donbass, but not that Donbass. I think you're 3 from 3 when you committed. You didn't commit to New Zealand, so can't really give you points there. Maybe up north here. There seems to be some elevation. Ooh, all the way south. Whoops. I just want to quickly check, I don't want that. I want to check where that O is. It's just... What was that? Central, Eastern, Northern. Is the O here? Yeah, so it is Denmark and Norway. So it's never going to be Denmark. Is the O listed here? No. So it's only Norway and Denmark. Got to try and remember that. And it was never going to be Denmark for sure. Could have regionally guessed it a bit better. 12,000. This is interesting. It's kind of red soil like Brazil. I'm not sure it's with all these palm trees though. I don't think it's a farm. I think they're growing wild, but it was a different O, I think, with the stroke through it. Slovenia is the hardest thing. Swelto. I think that could be Portuguese. It's a very surprising round. It's kind of flat and got all these palms and some water by the side here. Very strange. I think I'm just going to drop this somewhere in Brazil, but this one's seen better days. Surely this is like completely known by anyone who knows Brazil fairly well. I guess it's okay for Brazil. Not too sure. Minas Gerais. It was Uruguay. Uruguay is such a strange place. It was very flat. Uruguay is very flat. I lost my streak at 10. So the O here is Hungary, Turkey, Estonia, Finland, Iceland, and Sweden. The O with 2 dots. This O with the stroke through is very useful. This document's really useful too, thanks to GeoGuessr. 2,000 kilometers away. That's killed this round. So 18 maximum. Centro. SP. Could be Italy again. Grumento Nova. SP25. I think that's Italian, right? It's got SPs, SS's and SR's. Maybe not. So I'll have to do some work here, I guess. It's a chunky pole. Something very unusual about this signage and whatnot. Parco Aquatico. Fiesta Madre. Surely this is Spanish. Sometimes it's hard to tell with Spanish and Italian. Let's say Sagra della. Surely it's Italian. Some really vivid black backs of the signs. Talking of Slovenia though, that's a real problem for me when Slovenia comes up, but luckily it doesn't come up all that often. So SP Road, I hope this isn't Spain. Campo Sportiva, not Spanish, very good. It's got to be Italian surely. It's a really strange place though. SPXSS276. SS276. Yeah, I think this is Italy with the SS roads. I'm not sure about SPs, I hadn't seen them before. Is it 239? Now I'm stuck scanning for the SS roads again. I think I'll just drop this somewhere in Italy. I don't see it. I'll just go central somewhere here. it was all the way south. Whoops, I didn't mean to open that. Lost precision with my clicking there. So it's 745 kilometres away. 17.3, not great. Probably got time for one more game. Short dash is on the outside. I'm pretty sure this is Sweden. I think that's consistent with the bollard. Helmstad on the 26th. Hestra. Ooh, oh, here's a 26. Nice. Got Ramen, Nordmark. We're looking for, if we can find Hestra, that's going to be a nice guess. Is that the extent of the 26? Got Van. How long is this 26? We're kind of going, I should have checked the direction. Yeah, we're going north-south on the 26th. Ostavik, Helmstad. Oh no, it's quite long. Oh, it's still going. Maybe I should just pick a north-south section. It's like the longest road in Sweden. Jarlsberg? What was that? Nibble, Visnum, Holmstad. Surely that's got to show up. Surely. What was the other direction? I feel like I'm going to get lazy and just plonk this somewhere. Jonkoping, Flodella. Grimus, Jonkoping. Kind of wonder about that O with the circle on the top, whether that's Swedish. I'm hoping so. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Don't really see any of these places. I don't think I checked north though. Vansbro. Van and Vansbro. So that's the extent of it. It's kind of like north-south. I'm just going to plonk it somewhere here. Can't be too far off, surely. Eek. Miles off. 308 kilometres. Oh, that was Hestra. Gosh, why do I keep opening the map? I don't feel too bad about that. On account of I'm very lazy and I don't want to scan. 4,200 points. Now we're in the middle of nowhere. This could be Namibia. I'm just going to drop it in Namibia, going somewhere north-south. But let's think about it a bit. Probably in the south. Near Huluk. No, it was Oman. I have a real struggle with Oman. Sometimes it looks like Botswana as well with the foliage. So that was a fail. In the middle of nowhere again. It's got some flat mountains here. What to do? Could it be Argentina? Could it be Lesotho or South Africa? Don't know if there's anything up here. It's just mountains all around. bald hills and low scrub like this. Just going to travel a bit and see if I can get something. Otherwise I'm going to make a shocking plonk somewhere. This is going to be the worst game today, for sure. My brain's a little tired and I'm getting lazy. I wonder if I should move to a different map for the future, like an urban world or something. I wonder if this is the US. I like the Badlands there, or Mexico maybe. Ooh, have the best of both worlds. New Mexico in the US. I don't think it is, but let's go for it. It was just Argentina. I just had a real Argentina vibe, but I always have an Argentina vibe. 36 points. Shocking. This should be Germany. Sweden, it's kind of difficult to tell. Sometimes these bollards. Switzerland, Sweden, Germany. I've changed my mind here. Just want to read this sign. Panu. Haapsalu. Oh, this is a round pole. This is like Finland. Panu 88. Panu 88. I think this is Finland. I don't know where Panu is. Disinclined to search for it. Unless it just comes up very easily. What was the other place? Martna. Haapsalu. What direction are we going? Kind of in that direction here. The roads don't show up too well. It's kind of like here. I don't see anywhere. Here's a HAA, but it's not the same place. Just going to drop it there. It was Estonia. Oh god. Didn't even get the country right. I thought the bollard looked good for Finland. Maybe they share the bollard. There's a street light here, which is kind of odd. Unless we're coming into a town here. This could be Oman again, or Jordan. Don't know what that means. Bob's here. Bob's worse for wear. This could be Tunisia. I don't really know. I'm very bad at El Hazem. This could be a flag. I don't know what to make of the flag though. El May. Not Tunisia, I think Jordan. Let's just check Tunisia. If it's not Oman again, that would be annoying. Maybe it is Tunisia. I'll drop it north of Sfax. Phew, good. That was good. I think the red and white curving's kind of Tunisia. Okay, that's the end of that. I didn't even get 13,000. Oh well, what can you do? Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to finish up here. Hopefully I'm back in the morning. I'm kind of trying to do some early morning streams, but it's difficult to wake up 4 o'clock and start streaming. But keep in touch. For anyone on Twitch, I'll see if I can raid, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers. Bye. Try to look for someone. Chet 42, not familiar with them, but there we go, right there.